a very good job. Pradeep ആണെങ്കിൽ in spite of the fact Pradeep വളരെ വളരെ ബിസി ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു മനുഷ്യനാണ്. എന്നിട്ട് പോലും പ്രദീപ് ഇതിനു വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് സമയം കണ്ടെത്തി സഹായിക്കാറുണ്ട്. അങ്ങനെയുള്ളപ്പോൾ എൻ്റെ ഒരു ഫയർ കണ്ടിട്ട് ഈ ശ്രേയയുടെ വലിയമ്മ അഞ്ജു പുള്ളിക്കാരിൻ്റെ അടുത്ത് പറഞ്ഞു, അങ്കിള് മറ്റേ ശ്രേയ അതേപോലെ ഫ്ലെയർ ചെയ്യാമെന്ന് പറയുന്നു. അപ്പോൾ ഐ വാസ് നോട്ട് ഷുവർ. ഷീ ഈസ് ഹാർഡ്ലി 12 years old. അപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ വിചാരിച്ചു എപ്പോഴും ഐ ഓൾവേസ് എൻകറേജ് യങ് പീപ്പിൾ. അപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു ഓക്കെ, ഇതിന് ഞാൻ ഫ്ലെയർ ശ്രേയയ്ക്ക് കൊടുക്കാം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് ഞാൻ ശ്രേയയ്ക്ക് ആ ഡ്രാഫ്റ്റും എല്ലാം പ്രദീപിന് കൊടുക്കുന്ന പോലെ തന്നെ കൊടുത്തിട്ട് ഒരു 2-3 ഡിസ്കഷൻ കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ തന്നെ ഇത്തവണത്തെ ഫ്ലെയർ അത് ചെയ്തത് ശ്രേയാണ്. So give her a big round of applause, please. She is really very talented. ശ്രേയയ്ക്ക് വന്നിട്ട് കുക്കിങ്ങിലും ഒരുപാട് ഡിഷസ് ഒക്കെ പിടിക്കാൻ കേക്കും പലതരത്തിലുള്ള കേക്കും എല്ലാം. ഇതാണ് ഫ്ലയർ. എനിക്കുള്ള ആ ഫ്ലയർ നോക്കി ഇത്ര നന്നായിട്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടെന്നുള്ളത്. വെരി ഗുഡ്. നല്ല ഒരു ഇതുണ്ട്, വെരി ടാലന്റഡ്. ഞാൻ ശ്രേയ എടുത്ത് പറഞ്ഞു പഠിത്തം നെഗ്ലക്ട് ചെയ്യരുത്, പഠിത്തവും ഇതും ഒന്നിച്ചു കൊണ്ടുപോകണം. ശ്രേയയുടെ വളരെ ക്ലോസ് ഫാമിലി റിലേറ്റീവ് ആണ് മറ്റേ മലയാളം മ്യൂസിക് ഡയറക്ടർ എം ജയചന്ദ്രൻ സ്വന്തമാണ് കേട്ടോ ശ്രേയ. അപ്പം പഠിത്തവും കുക്കിംഗ് ഇതേപോലുള്ള ആർട്ടിസ്റ്റിക് ടാലൻസും എല്ലാം വളർത്തണം ശ്രേയ. താങ്ക് യു ശ്രേയ, വെരി ഗുഡ്. I invite my son Suraj to just share a couple of humorous incidents. He is in Mumbai. He is working for Capgemini. His education background MBA from Symbiosis Pune, and already this is what my son Suraj is like. ഇതെല്ലാം പിന്നീട് അഭ്യർത്ഥി കൂടെ മാറും കേട്ടോ. മുടി നീട്ടി വളർത്തും അപ്പം അത് എന്നെ സമയത്തോളം that is okay. Okay, Suraj.
Hello, can you all hear me? Yeah, give me a thumbs up or an acknowledgement. Yes? Yes?
You're audible.
Okay, that's great. Thank you, Abba, for giving me this chance. And yes, as my dad said, I have a day job in a company, but during my spare time, I do a lot of comedy shows where I get to perform jokes for 5 to 15 minutes usually. So I had a spot at another comedy show for 3 minutes, and I was performing with all my energy, like, with full of hand gestures, head movement, everything, like I'm a very energetic kind of person. And the audience was laughing, they were enjoying it. After the show, one of the audience members, he came to me and said, Suraj, I loved your performance, bro. Amazing job. Loved it so much. Do you know what my favorite part of the show was? I asked him what. He said, you were on mute the whole time. Not for my joke, not for my delivery, but I was on mute. So every time I have to perform, I have to check, can you all hear me? Is my audio working? Because imagine, I have a 15-minute spot and I do all the jokes. You won't get stand-up comedy. It will end up being a 15-minute Charlie Chaplin episode on this Zoom call. Yeah. So that's why I have to check. And it is challenging actually to do stand-up comedy over Zoom, because there are so many issues. Like for me, the 3 issues are, sometimes I experience audio lags, sometimes I experience freezing videos, and number 3, sometimes the organizer of the show calls me Jesus Christ. Yes. These are the 3 challenges I face. And it's frustrating. Every open mic I go to, the host will be like, oh, look, the Indian Jesus Christ has come. And he's going to do miracles, like convert water into wine for all of you. I work in an IT company. Remember that. So I have a much better chance at converting software code into wine, not water into wine. Think about it. And that is not all. My comedy friends, or friends from comedy, on December 25th, they were all sending me happy birthday messages. I hope you understood the reference, because that is the birthday of Jesus Christ. And that is not all. First week of April, the weekend of Easter, I was getting messages from these friends saying, Happy Resurrection, bro. Yes. So I'm a victim of all these kind of jokes just because of my appearance. So I decided to take matters into my own hand. You can see this bandana. Can you all see this bandana or headband? So this is, sometimes I go to the show wearing this. The good news is, once I wear this, the whole "you look like Jesus Christ" stops. That's the good news. But the bad news is, I get called a whole range of other names. Like, you look like a pirate, you look like a gunda, you look like a terrorist. Yeah. So that is something I brought on myself. Like, I thought I could make a difference, but I think looking like Jesus was so much better. And I want to end it with this one last bit, since we have less time, is that now during the pandemic, we all have to wear masks when we go out, right? We all have to wear the mask, like covering up the face like this. I have a long hair and I have to wear the mask. One day on Fashion Street in Mumbai, Fashion Street is where you have all these street sellers selling cheap clothes, jewelry, and other accessories. One of the street sellers, he came to me and said, Madam, aapko nighty chahiye kya? After realizing that I was a guy, because he saw my little bit of chest hair, he realized I was a guy. He was like, oh, sorry, aap ladka ho? Jao, jao, jao. Ye ladka hai, ye aurat nahi hai. What was the need to laugh? He could have just calmly said, go. I was getting checked out more than the girls on that street. Mind you, all the guys and the girls were looking at me. I was getting the attention. That was not all. I went with a friend, a male friend, for a lunch date, just me and him. And the restaurant manager was like, sir, would you like a table for two for you and your lovely girlfriend? Yeah. And that's not all. I'm afraid, actually. I'm really afraid to go to the hospital with my mask on. I'm really afraid because I have one more thing. I have a bit of a pot belly. I don't know if you can see. I have a little bit of a pot belly. So if I go to the hospital, I'm pretty sure the staff will say, are you here to see the gynecologist? That is what I'm really afraid of. I'm afraid for that embarrassing moment. So I won't go to the hospital now. But one advantage of wearing the mask and having long hair is, I have a pub nearby. There's a club nearby, and every Wednesday is ladies' nights, which means ladies can enter for free and get free drinks. So this is something I can take full advantage of. But unfortunately, or no, not unfortunately, rather I should say, I can't take advantage of it because I don't drink and I don't like alcohol, just like my dad. So that advantage is of no use. So I ended with that. Thank you so much, Abba, for having me here. And thank you. I've been a lovely audience.